Hey everybody, Chief here, just getting the stream kicking off. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I appreciate you all tuning in this Sunday evening. Looking forward to some good discussion, talking about a couple of these topics. I think what we've got on the board for today's topics is going to be the economy and squad gameplay. So really, any questions or comments or thoughts you guys have concerning these, feel free to type it here in chat. And if you have questions or whatever, we'll do our best to answer them or just talk them out. Or if you just want to have your voice heard, then by all means, please join us in the conversation. That's what this is all about, and I hope you guys take advantage of it. And let's see. Hey Trek, Adventures, Velociraptor, Becky, Night Rage, appreciate you all joining us today, and anybody else that is out there watching, I appreciate it, and all the support. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I am trying to reach a goal here of 500 by the end of June. I've really increased a lot of subscribers over the last week, and I'm very thankful for all of that. And yeah, that's it. Let's keep this going. So today's guests are going to be Dark Warrior from Clan VØX here on iOS, and Sullívan from Clan Boom here on iOS. And we're mainly going to be discussing different things having to do with squads, and like I said, general topic of economy, because I know not all of us are super happy with the economy, and that's fine. I think it's warranted to not be too happy with the current economy, but we'll talk about it, maybe share some tips, whatever we come up with. But let me go ahead and jump into the channel with Sullívan and Dark Warrior, and we'll get this thing kicked off. Hey guys. Hey, Ben, what's going on, buddy? Hey, so we've got the YouTube audience with us so far. There's quite a few people that have logged in and joined us. Don't know exactly how many, but we've got them in there. So just real quick, if you guys don't mind, maybe can you just tell a little bit about yourselves as far as War Roblox goes, and we'll go on from there. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and get right into this. I guess was trying to get kicked off by asking you guys to kind of share with the viewers just a little bit about yourself, your background as far as the game is concerned. And I know Dark Warrior had this great speech, and he went through it flawlessly. Unfortunately, nobody heard it but me and Sullívan. So, I'm not going to ask you to do the theatrical version, but do you have an abridged version that you can run through real quick, Dark Warrior?
I've been playing the game for just coming up on 2 years, and I'm currently in Clan VØX. Started off in the Iron Order clan, was in 2 of the different sections, and that's where I kind of learned the game and tactics and stuff, and like I said, now I'm in VØX, so.
Well, we're glad that you're in VØX, and we're glad that you're in the game. I know a lot of us have known you for quite a while, and we often go to you for advice on different things with the game. So I appreciate you taking the time on your Sunday afternoon or evening to join us here. And Sullivan missed his introduction on the last stream we had for talking war robots. So take it away, Sully.
Hi, I've been playing now since, let's see, it's been just a little over 2 years. I think I started in March, April of 2 years ago. And took me 9 months, I think, to hit Champion League. And since that point in time, I've just been working my way towards the better hanger and, more importantly, better strategy and tactics. And I can thank Dark Warrior for some of that information. So just don't ask me any questions. Just ask him all the questions. He's got all the answers.
And I think most of you know Ben, recognize him from the other live streams that I do. He's usually there. Yeah, so if you want to say hi real quick, Ben, you don't need to go through your background or anything, but you want.
Here's me. So you're saying I don't have to do a background check this time because I did a background check last time,
right?
Yep. Is that what this is?
Your check came back, and we're actually gonna pull everything from you because those charges that you had out of Chile showed up, and that's not good, man. I'm surprised you even got out of that jail.
As soon as the stream is over, you better run.
All right, guys, and everybody knows me, Chief. I've been playing only since May or June of last year. Of course, got 2 accounts that I play. One is my regular main account, and I started a free-to-play account, and both of them are Champion League. It didn't take me long the second time through to make Champion League, but that's because I had great people to get advice from along the way. So the purpose of this stream, for those that aren't going to watch the first stream that I put out because of technical issues, is to go over discussion and talking points for the War Robots current economy and squad gameplay. So anything having to do with squadding, feel free to ask questions, share your own experience or opinions, and we'll try and get as much participation through chat as we can get. So the general topic today is the economy, and our specific topic is the squad gameplay. So I guess we'll start with economy. What does everybody think of the economy? What do you guys think of the economy?
That's a hot button topic.
It sure is. That's why I try to put it with something like squad gameplay, so we can be just like Pixonic, and we'll give you a little, but we're gonna take a lot away. That's my opinion on it.
There are a lot of changes that happened to the economy recently, so I'm sure we all have a lot that we want to say about it. But my big question is, do they have a master plan? Like, do they have an economist over there at Pixonic who's sitting down with like a gigantic spreadsheet covering one wall with a plan? Or is it just 2 guys going, I don't know, throw this at it, see what happens?
I think my honest opinion is I think it's the latter. They're just throwing stuff up on a wall and hoping that it sticks. But yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag there. What do you think, Dark?
I think it's a little bit of mix of both. I think they know where they want to go. And ultimately, what I think about it, I think what they're trying to achieve is a balance where you get the bots at a reasonable price, but it takes you a little bit longer to upgrade it. And I think the benefits to them having it that way, I mean, obviously there's more benefits, but I think the main one is so you don't have people just running through private to champion get bored and quit the game. I think when you are investing time and it's taking you a while, I think that lengthens out your pilot career.
Yeah, but you get like a sense of achievement.
Yeah, and you know, just as you're kind of, and I mean, you know, of course we all hate this, but just as you get to the top of the hill or the end of the tunnel, you know, here comes a new pack of bots, and
Right.
you have to start it all over again.
Right.
Yeah.
Talking about the robots there, I think most players don't really realize with economy where it's a very broad subject. It's not just how much silver are we getting or how much silver does things cost or gold. It's also robots. You know, I mean, there's so many different types of currencies. I mean, the main currency is obviously robots and weapons, and that's what it is. It's a currency, you know, but we use that to actually play. But since they release new items, you have to go back and you have to, how are you going to get it? You know, and they've made a lot of improvements to that, but I think it's still difficult for some people, especially new players. And you know, I kind of see what Sullivan's talking about with the you know, is there a master plan? Because it wasn't, you know, just 2 or 3 updates back, they removed different currencies from the game because they said there's too many currencies, it's not needed, and they're just kind of bringing more currencies back into the game. So
I think I see what you're saying. I think Dark Warrior is right. I think it's a combination of the two. Like they're trying different things, but then they're restarting a new plan when the old plan doesn't quite work out. And I think a lot of the frustration is coming from newer players, or players that don't quite, I don't know, get involved in the community. That's not readily apparent, but is out there in force. And that community can help guide you towards what weapons you should choose, what bots you should use, so that you don't waste the valuable silver that you're earning as you play.
Absolutely. That's a huge thing. Because when I started, I had no concept of meta. So I would watch a YouTuber's video and I would see Spectre Ballista. I go, oh man, I gotta have that. And Hover and all these weird bots. When I come to realize later, you know, those are not going to win you battles, you know. And I think coming into the community is an important part of this game. And I definitely think somebody starting off, you know, if they're looking at, you know, the streamer and, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever to get there. I think it'll be easier if you come into the community and take a more direct approach. Don't max out your Natasha. Don't max out your Norkums or Kang Day, you know, that kind of thing.
right,
Yeah.
the community is definitely a valuable source, and there's actually different communities. There's the Reddit community, which is a great community. There's a lot of people on there. They're sharing a lot of knowledge, and then there's the different a ton of different communities on Facebook. And then there's communities on Discord, various Discord servers. Some of them are open, and there's a lot of you know, discussion there. And then you've got different forums. So there's a lot of communities, and I think you hit it right. You know, when you were talking about, you know, getting involved with the community, that really makes this game, and that helps the economy in a way. Then, like Brian said, you're not spending your valuable resources on all these things that are not going to get you.
What's amazing to me is I've actually just met people recently who are in Champion League and they've never heard of the names Adrian or Manny.
Who's that?
Well, I don't want to name any names in particular, but there are people who have actually...
who's Adrian? They're not here. I'm just kidding, Adrian. Yeah, I thought every player was given the introductory packet to Adrian and Manny's channel. But yeah, you're right. And some people just they don't realize that this is a multiplayer or you know, a massive multiplayer game. You know, with that comes the community. But real quick, you know, Trick is mentioning silver costs. You know, he wants to say silver costs are ridiculous, and they are. And then see, there was something somebody else was saying here. I want to just make sure that we touch base and keep reading these comments here.
Yeah, to speak to what Trick said, silver costs are ridiculous, and they were high to begin with when I started and when Brian started, but recently they've just took a huge jump with the new economy. But it's pretty obvious that they are really rewarding players, people who play a lot, and I think they're pissing off the casual players.
It's a true statement. Well, but I play a lot, but not as much as some people.
You know, somebody mentioned, and it made a lot of sense. You're right, silver, it is a lot to upgrade, and you don't get a lot of it. And then we have bots and weapons and modules, and more modules are coming out, and pilots. But I think I do one thing I think they're trying to craft is they're trying to break this cycle, which is not an easy thing to do in my opinion. Ares is OP, let's all get 3 Ares. And, you know, Aljun, and before that, you know, Spectre, everybody hit Spectre. What I see coming down the pike is you're going to have bots and pilots, and the cost is going to be so large that you're going to have, I mean, there's always going to be those guys at the top, don't get me wrong. You know, there's always going to be the guys that can buy all the silver they want, and they'll have it. I think what they're trying to do is get more people to have, okay, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to stick to this, so there's more variety, so you can go, like, many people can go different routes, and you have more variety on the battlefield. You don't know exactly what everybody has, and the battles are a little different.
Right, and that's definitely coming down the pipe with the pilots, which is actually, I think, going to be in next weekend's discussion topic.
It's interesting what they are doing. Hopefully, with the addition of pilots, maybe it'll make bots more viable for a longer period of time, so people don't feel that they need to change, and only the players with the deep pockets feel the need to rush right out and get the newest and latest and greatest.
Well, with the pilots, I know at least how they were on test server. They're really just very complex modules, and the fact that you can get their experience, you can level them up, you can put them on a bot, and when that bot is no longer the bot you want to use, or it's no longer viable, you can just pull them out and put them in another bot. With the exception of the legendary pilots, because they are kind of bot specific, but you can still use them on other bots. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably in the long run a good plan, and I think even though it's going to be very expensive for the players up front to get everything new leveled up, just the fact that you can pull that weapon, the modules, and the pilot off of a robot and put it on a new one, I think that's huge. And Den is talking about it. Do you guys have the chat open, Bo?
I do, but I'm not paying attention to it. I'm listening to the sultry sound of your voice.
Oh, okay. Well, I should probably talk less. I just wanted to, you know, as comments come in about this, you know, like Den In is talking about it's very hard to progress without premium. And
he's right. It is very hard, if not near impossible. to progress without premium. And again, even with premium, if you don't play a lot, you're not going to reap the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it was telling Chief or Sullivan, but I'm a long time premium buyer, and I was trying to see if I could save a little bit of money, so I tried to go a month without it, and it's nearly impossible. I don't see, as much as I play, it would take me forever to upgrade things. I mean, there's a huge reduction in silver not having that.
Yeah, and then not only I'm sure you're using premium, I'm using premium. I bet you're probably also using the silver booster.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that with premium and the silver booster and playing on a fairly regular basis. By regular, I mean more than 15, 20 minutes a day. Much more than 15, 20 minutes a day. That we're still making sure that we have enough silver for the next upgrade. It's still a major concern for us. Now imagine those people who aren't paying for premium, who can't shell out 100 gold for a silver booster that lasts a half an hour. I mean, that's a lot of gold for a half an hour, and all you get is what, 40% more?
Right. Yeah. I can actually talk about both sides because I have two accounts and one is free to play, so I don't have premium on it. But I can tell you, even on my main account that I use premium, I use the boosters, same as you, and I play a lot, like way more than most people. And I'm out of silver all the time. I hit that wall, but on my alt account is free to play. I mean, I just kind of had to give up on the idea of actually leveling things to a high level. So I had to try and find a way around that, and the way around that was to try and increase my skill so that I could survive at the higher level with weaker stuff. And it's hard, it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main reason why on Sullivan I'm not running anything that's Mark II. I have nothing that's Mark II. But I have an alt account that's, again, free to play, who's in Expert League, who I hardly ever play. I can't get anything past level 9 because it's just too damn expensive.
Right. And hey Venom, thanks for stopping by the stream. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep. I think we'll. I want to keep talking about the economy because this is a point that's kind of touches everybody. But yeah, in the squad, I wanted to kind of mention, when you squad, because you mentioned boosters. Boosters are helpful, even if they are expensive. And being in a squad when you're running the boosters really does help. It's a noticeable difference. If you're in a 6-man squad that's all running, not only silver boosters, but don't forget your attack boosters.
Even a speed booster.
Yeah, I mean, but the attack correlates to silver.
You can most easily see it in the speed booster when you're in your Hellburner and you're running to grab a beacon. If you've got no speed booster running, it seems slow, even though it's a fast bot. But if you've got a squad of 6 people and you're all running speed boosters, that thing flies. And so you just imagine that. You can visibly see that effect. Now think about what that's doing for your attack. Think about what that's doing for your defense and your health. It all adds up. So in a squad, boosters I think are really kind of necessary if you can afford them.
Right, and I know, I mean, even in our squads, not everybody always runs like the 100 gold silver booster, because they don't spend a lot of money on the game. But it's still noticeable, and I think in a squad you need to plan on running whatever boosters you can afford, because that's when it makes the biggest difference. I mean, you have an increased chance of winning, depending on how you put your squad together, and I wanted to kind of get into that with you guys. But also, it's just you're helping out your clanmate or your friend, and they're helping you. I mean, you're just a stronger force in the game.
Right. It's kind of like if you're putting together a good, strong squad, you've got to have somebody who's willing to take the hit on damage, and he'll run one of the fast bots to sneak beacons away from somebody. And you've got other people who concentrate on other things. It's a give and take.
Right. Did we lose Brian, or are we kind of talking past you? If I am, I'm sorry about that. I sometimes get ahead of myself in thought, but. Yeah, because we were just getting into the, the down and dirty on squad, and that's really kind of the specific stuff I wanted to target, and, different ways squads can benefit, players, even if they're not at a high level.
Yeah, I mean, it really is crazy what they did to the economy. And the new players coming in have no idea what the old economy was. Old economy stuff is now cheaper and faster to upgrade. But we're talking like Punishers and Columbus. So if you wanted to re-upgrade, it would actually be cheaper for some people in the long run to
just start over.
Start over.
Right.
Like, go figure.
All right. Well, I have chat up, but I don't know that I got anybody watching.
Adventures in Iowa. Hi, Adventures in Iowa.
Okay. Oh, there you are. All right. So somebody's found it. All right. We have confirmation. But yeah, I mean, that was a good point, Sully. With something like tridents, for example, they buffed the tridents not long ago to, try and make them more viable. And the buff worked. They were definitely more viable, but for all the people that had already started leveling up the old economy tridents, it was actually cheaper to buy a brand new one and level it all the way up to level 12 for less than the cost of leveling just an old one to like level 11. So,
yeah,
I mean, from level 10 to 11, not even counting the first 10 levels, but yeah, it's ridiculous. Avenger, another one, I believe, Punishers, Mullets, there's a few of them that are just way cheaper to just buy a new one and start over.
Yeah, and I can appreciate that they've done this, that they've made the change to bring that down in price, but really all it's doing is it's kind of like, okay, yeah, we raised everything, but look, now we're making it cheaper. It's like, yeah, but everything is still so much significantly more expensive and time-consuming than it was previously. And
it's, but the thing, too, is it's a little disheartening for a player that's been here for a while to have to start over on a piece of gear. I understand that they left all the old economy stuff untouched when they changed the economy because for the most part, most of it was faster and cheaper. But I think they should always update whatever you have if it's faster or cheaper.
Yeah, without a doubt. But going back to what Brian was saying before about duos and running solo or running in a squad, he had mentioned that duos seem to be a great way to earn silver, and I agree with him. Running a duo is great, especially if you're running with someone who is strong, or at least as strong as yourself, where the two of you can reliably land in the top 2 and at the same time do a good amount of damage. Because if you're good, if you know what you're doing, and you can most likely pull out a win and come in the top 2, I mean, that's a great way to earn damage, earn silver, and the win gets you the little extra bonus, really good damage, and they're literally sucking.
Yeah, and yep, and we lost you guys again on chat. So there's after. Yeah, I'll tell you guys what I'll do. If it's okay with Sully and Dark Warrior here, I'd like to maybe get a rain check and try this again. You know, I can shift my schedule of stuff with this stream, and maybe we could try again next weekend. Or if that doesn't work, we can do it the following. But I think this really the good information I want to get out to everybody is the squads. You know, when do you want to duo? How is it best to duo? Or, you know, should you avoid doing, you know, 3, 4, 5 people? You know, when is it good to run in a full squad? What you should expect? You know, those are all important things that I think you know, most people playing this game need to know, and they may not know the ins and outs. That is, yeah, that's true. Maybe that, you know, what do you think, Brian? Are you willing to try this again? And I'll work with the both of you for working out the best time. Time dropping duo teams, Scene Marine. Yeah, that's we haven't tried that for or since the update, but it's something I think maybe we'll, you know, we might try. We did it a couple of times, but supposedly they went in and changed some things with how that works. But for the rest of the viewers, I apologize for the technical issues that I'm having here. They do time drops in the arena and skirmish too. Okay, I didn't really know that was how it works. Looks like Nightbot got a little upset for some reason at him. But anyway, yeah, I apologize to all the viewers. I will make this stream up. This is important information I want you all to have, and it's important. I mean, I'm learning things along the way too. So, and I also apologize to my guests that came on here and were giving their time to this, and it's just for some reason there's some kind of technical issues, and I will do my best to get those worked out. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and close the live stream off for now. Once again, I apologize to you guys, but please don't give up on me or the channel. Please subscribe, and I will try to put out when I'm going to be doing this stream again to get this information to you. And it might be something that we put up late sometime, but either way, I'm going to post it, and I want to hear from you guys. Really, the viewers. That's the important part here. Anything I can pass along to him, Sully or Dark Warrior? Yeah, Dark Warrior says we've got a lot of nuggets and for you guys. So, and Sully says this is real important stuff that you guys need to tune into. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and unfortunately have to stop the stream for now. And for those of you that tuned in, once again, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, all of the recent subscribers. This isn't a normal occurrence, it's a technical issue, and I will do my best to get it resolved before I bring up the next stream. So until the next stream, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in the game.